Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. All right, we got the mic going just fine. We'll give some people some time to get in here. So you guys get in here, double tap that like button for me. Double tap the screen and hit the like button for me. So, yep, we got to get into today's live today. Introvert, what's going on, man? That's my man right there. What's up, Miles? I saw your video earlier today. What happened to that man in the wheelchair was beyond disgraceful, bro. Man, bro, like that video, bruh. If I was a dude and I ever went through any of that, bruh, I couldn't accept that. I couldn't accept that, bro. Like, you really can't do anything except think. He paralyzed. He can move his arms a little bit. But bro, and then like he one bad jolt from the bullet going into his heart and killing him anyway. I'm like, bro, ain't no way in hell. That was a harsh one today. Yes, bro, women's lies. That's what, bro. When Chris Rock said that men tell the most lies, but women tell the biggest lies, that was an example of that. That video of that man not knowing that she had a man and was cheating on him to get back at him, instead of leaving him, he got collateral damage and now it's going to affect his life for the rest of his life. Bro, think about that. The bullet went introvert. Think about this. Excuse me. We're gonna get into the live in just a second, guys. We're reviewing the video from earlier today that I dropped. So he got shot right here, and the bullet went all the way in right here. What are the odds of that, bro? What are the odds of that? I couldn't accept that. You being victim to another woman's BS of her need for toxic men. And homie, he was doing just fine in life. He didn't need that woman. He was making good money. That's why she was with him. She posted him on on Snapchat. Yeah, that's that petty stuff that gets your like women gotta stop playing with these toxic dudes, bro. Like these toxic dudes are gonna not only spaz out on other women, but they're gonna spaz out on the dudes as well. Look at them. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoever that broad was should have been locked up for accessory to attempted unalive. Yes, bro. That was something need to happen to her. But you know what's crazy, introvert? And this is the goofiness of men. And this is how men need to understand this picture. The ex that shot at the dude, he gonna get some time. He might not have served it yet, but he gonna get some time. The man's life, his health is going to be affected for the rest of his life. And you know what? Don't nothing happen to the woman outside of emotional turmoil. The fact being responsible for the fact that she selected both these men and got both of them into their goofy situation because she's the common denominator and she gets to walk away free as if nothing happened. Guys, you better grasp this stuff because the game is dangerous. Dating women is dangerous today. You guys don't understand this. And when I say this, I'm not asking for you guys to just check out a date and just sit in your room all day. Date women, but you better be vetting them and asking them questions and not believing them up front. You will pay the price. Women are liars, deceivers, and manipulators. They cannot help it. And this is not all women. This is not to make women evil. We're just saving you from getting you into bad financial decisions, bad health decisions, bad mental, emotional health. These are real situations, guys, that if you choose the wrong woman, this can affect you. Yeah, introvert rights. I don't advocate physically harming. As you guys come in and double tap the screen, hit the like button for me. You guys are more than welcome to comment your thoughts below related to the topic, not anything random. No, I don't. Now I don't advocate physically harming women, but that ish right there is too much. That ish has gone way too damn far. How old is that heifer? Because if I find out she's over 25 or 30 doing ish like this, she deserves whatever harsh consequences she receives. She's not going to receive any. Introvert. That's the thing that men have to realize. You're the one that's going to face the consequences of her stupid decisions and idiotic decision making. This is what, excuse me, women don't need to lead anything. And for any of you guys that are following women, you're an idiot. You're an imbecile. You will pay the price. You even succubus injury. I said injury. Let's let you know how tired I am. Yes, even succubus energy goes after women too. Obviously, they are evil at this point. What's going on, Barbie? Andrea said, she said, she said, screw it. I'm a woman, and they scare the ish out of me too. Hey, you see, you know how catty and women are, guys. Every woman knows a woman has came across a woman that is toxic as hell. She chooses toxic men, puts them both her and the guy in toxic situations. They go out in toxic environments. They do toxic stuff to each other. They love the toxicity. And this is the kind of woman that makes that situation happen. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my video that I dropped earlier. Very, very sad video. We're talking about the harsh truth of why men and women aren't getting the harsh truth that men and women can't accept when dealing with each other. But we're kind of talking about the video earlier that I dropped today, which is very eye opening. You guys go check that out after the live stream. I've dealt with a couple of, if not more, females who tried to get at me, knowing damn well they were already got BFs for whatever reasons. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing, though, introvert. Like you could be minding your own business, and if the woman don't want to have, it's the same story with Joseph in the Bible. Joseph didn't want to sleep with the queen, and the queen took that personally and got him put in some kind of asylum or somewhere, or like some kind of whatever place. That's what women will do to you, bruh. That's their version of RAPE. When you don't want to do anything with them, intercourse wise, and then they play the victim in front of everybody and get people to turn on you, bruh, it's a toxic, bruh. The game is, bruh. And you guys, you cannot afford to be naive today. You can't. You can't. The stakes are too high. The stakes are too high. Thinking men are a lottery ticket is effed. I mean, a good man is a lottery ticket. I'm sure she's going to face social stigma at minimum, public condemnation. And she's not going to receive public condemnation, maybe from her family, possibly from her friends, but not from the public. Toxic friends don't need enemies. They they apply for both positions. I could shut the live stream down. You're gonna become a moderator after that comment. I could shut the live stream down. She said toxic friends don't need enemies. They apply for both positions. I could shut the live stream down. I could shut it down. Toxic people. Can you answer my question? Why can't black people get along, and why are they always fighting and killing each other? They well, you got to look at the whole picture. Broken families, close proximity, live in close proximity, and they're poor. Um, and then all the different things that went on in slavery, where they had to fight each other. These things carry over. Men and the black woman resenting the black man for not being powerful and being in a powerful position, and putting her in a vulnerable position of being RAPE. All these things matter. It's not just one thing. It's a multivariate situation. Um, we kind of been trained to not like each other in a way. Uh, Men, you are not disposable, not for women or country. Yeah, we're not. Get a job, hippie, and you get out of here. He said he called me a hippie, bro. He don't know what a hippie is. As working or in general, I got more problem with women than men, by the way. Yeah, yeah, because you know that how catty women can be, how passive aggressive, and how the torture never ends. Women will be whole friends with each other and hate each other at the same time. These are things that we as men we don't understand. Toasty said, "I hate women. That's not a healthy mindset. Hate the bad women." Hey, what's going on, Nathan? Nathan in the building. What's going on, bro? He said they're snakes. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. They're definitely snakes. Yeah, bro. These women are for the streets. Hey, Nathan, if you hadn't seen my video from earlier today, I highly recommend you go watch that, bro. That was a very eye-opening thing where this dude got caught up in a woman's lie, and he ended up getting paralyzed for it. Complete, utter crazy. Yeah, actually, I've got to deal with my friend, my man, with a friend of my man. They try everything to take him. What the hell? Who retracted Barbie's message? She didn't say anything wrong, or was that Google? That had to be Google. We shouldn't be timing out her. John Joseph said, "We're gonna get into live in just a second, guys." Hi, a lot of people from the West keep coming over here to party all night in our country, Thailand. Yeah, I mean, Thailand is passport bro central at this point. I mean, yeah, those women ain't your women no more, bro. They getting ran through by the tourists. It's quite sad, right? The passport bros, they don't go over there and get a Thailand wife. They go over there and, you know, screw a bunch of women, messing them up for you and them. If believing woman for me paralyzed, I would, bruh, I couldn't accept it, Nathan. I could not accept that at all. You changed the whole trajectory of my life because of your lie. Homie, I'm about to crash all the way out. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but we about to crash all the way out. Hell no. I think of myself as a true Christian because Jesus Christ would be ashamed of a lot of us getting on people for their race, sexuality, and religion because he teaches us to love every. Does he love everybody? Correct me if I'm wrong. Women, to me, are more toxic. A lot of women get along with men than they do with women. And men prefer to hang with their bro. Not much women hang with women. Else, 95% chance they're toxic. Yeah. Yeah, women are passive aggressive with each other. And frenemies and they want to monopolize the attention amongst each other and one up each other when it comes to everything, compliments, attention. It's crazy. And yeah, men prefer to hang with other men, but if they hang with their men too much, their friends too much, they could be going on the other side. All right, so we're gonna get in the live stream, guys. We got reading you guys' comments. Uh, the freak tourist, yeah. I've dealt with female friend of my man, not all, the majority want him to hook up. I'm tired to fight. And my friend female who said he is a bad guy did the same. Yeah, that's a bad advice. She's trying to incentivize you to break up them. Yeah. I mean, Riley, if you don't like it, then leave the stream. I damn sure wouldn't accept it either, but I'm not in a situation, but I won't put myself in it at all. Yeah, bro. That's crazy. But anyways, let's talk about men and women today. Men and women and how there's a big divide, a growing resentment daily amongst the two sexes. Every time I see a video on the internet, a podcast of men and women debating these different topics, there's never any cohesion or camaraderie. It's always an argument. Nobody's trying to listen, nobody's trying to see the other person's perspective. It's all just one big, huge disagreement. And really, what it is that both the men and the women can't accept the harsh truth. They think that they can make and mold this some person into the person that they want them to be. They think that there's some perfect human being out there for them, and none of it's true. All of it's BS. All of it is BS. And I'm going to tell you guys the truth, the honest truth, as to what particularly men and women can't accept about each other, which is keeping them apart from one another. Let me read a few comments. Dr. Ozzy said it also comes from the human urge of conquering on why we're so divided as political view and everything. Yeah, we're divided on everything. Excuse me. Women today are gold, person, or evil. Many are great, like for men, but we see more of the toxic one than the good one. It's sad, yeah. And this is why we got to promote, excuse me, the good women when we do see them, like you and the other ones in the chat. Introvert said, I remember back in high school, I decided to dress up temporarily for the BESU meeting during the lunch hour. Then this one chick started calling me her boyfriend because of what I was wearing. Yeah, I mean, she was choosing. She was choosing. Here is the harsh truth because, guys, whenever we're talking about relationships, it's all about your mindset and your approach to dating, approach to the opposite sex. You shouldn't hate the opposite sex. You should be aware that they have dark sides and there's pros and cons of relationships, being single, being bachelors. There's not an end all be all solution for everybody. You have to seriously choose and know what's best for you. Some of you guys, you want to get married and have a family. Some of you guys want polygamy. You want um, multiple wives. Some of you guys just want to be bachelors. You want to be with the woman for a little bit and then let her go. Or some of you guys just want to not deal with women at all. Whatever your strategy is, there is no perfect strategy. It's not one size fits all. You have to figure out what's best for you. And so men slip up when it comes to women because they think that money shouldn't be a big thing. Well, guys, everything has been transaction. You've always needed to provide for a woman, provide financially, protect. That's always been the criteria for a woman getting with you. It's not going to change. It hadn't. It was not like that. It's always been like that before we were here, and it's going to be like that. But after we're here, you're going to have to produce something. Now, granted, um, you don't want a woman that only wants you for all your money. And a lot of guys, they're focused on gold diggers and stuff, and a lot of guys don't have the money for you to be working. Guys, if you're not making millions of dollars or $500,000 or more, stop worrying about gold diggers. You're not gonna encounter any gold diggers. You don't have anything to lose. But anyway, you have to accept the fact as a man that you have to bring some kind of resources and value to the woman as she does to you. Women slip up when it comes to men in their mindset because they always think it's a better option. Hey, I can get this. I got multiple NBA players in my DMs. One of them has to hit. I'm attracting this guy, but I used to attract this guy, so I'm gonna hold off for the best guy. Always thinking the grass is greener on the other side, not knowing that at some point you're gonna plateau. And the worst thing for a woman to do is to pass up on the guy that she should have married or been with long term. And we see this a lot. Women often express more detail and emotion. Men tend to keep it short, straightforward. Result, why can't you just keep it? Why can't you just say more versus why can't you say less? Yeah. But that's the other thing though. Women need to stop thinking that their man is a woman. We don't talk that much like that. We're not in the gossiping like that. And you got to stop thinking that as a man that your woman is a man. She needs some conversation from time to time. So I caught later in her lie at a basketball game. One of us exchanged numbers. She had a boyfriend the whole time, then got the nerve to apologize with fake crying. Yeah, that's the common playbook. When they asked my man why he chose me when he had better looking girl than me by far, he said good vibes and no argue every time, and I feel important for you. Men prefer cute girl or beauty. Men prefer good women. Now, granted, there is a good portion of men that just like beauty, which is not me because if you're beautiful and you're stupid, I can't trust you, right? If I get shot in the arm, I need you to be able to be competent to take care of me or take me to the ER or patch me up. Beauty ain't gonna get that done. That ish was fake. What she did, she wanted attention, attention seeking mindset. I even called her phone number to give it me. It never went through. Yeah, she lied. Also, if you really think about it, money is just a currency that we value because we say it's value. I aesthetically, if we take it out of all the money in the bank, it would crash the economy. Yeah, but I mean, we need money, right? If we didn't have money, we'd all be barbarians. The word would be barbaric. Nushana says, Barbie, men prefer peace over beauty unless they like problems. And yeah, there's a good portion of men that like toxic women. Let's not get that twisted as well. I don't know if I won by calling her out on her BS or what, but I do know that she was some attention seeking behavior. She didn't change. You didn't change anything. Uh, because banks don't actually have that much to say. Introverted life. Fake crying is women's specialty. Trust me. Yeah, when they get the like get to and then they don't see you don't see any tears. She fake crying. Maybe getting rejected was the best thing that ever happened to me, and that's the most high. Yeah, Miss Sanders out of control these days. It is. So here's the harsh reality. If you stayed this long, here's the harsh reality about men and women that is keeping them separated, keeping them in this stalemate, making dating unbearable. Here's the harsh truth. No matter what woman or how good looking the woman or how good looking the man, no matter how much money he makes, what men and women have to accept about relationship is it's with each other is that there's no way you're totally getting rid of women's BS in relationships and men's BS in relationships. There's no perfect solution. You're going to have to accept. See, we always look at relationships and approach it from the perspective of what we want. I disagree with that. We should look at relationships as what are you willing to take? What are you willing to put up with? Some of you can put up with an incompetent woman as long as she's beautiful. What are you willing to put up with? See, we always have these unrealistic expectations of what a relationship is supposed to look like, and relationships and human beings are not robotic. There is no perfect solution. There is no perfect man. There is no perfect woman. There's no way to get rid of all of the BS with men. Yeah, if you don't have intercourse with him, you're going to have intercourse with somebody else. So enjoy having an intercourse with him or watch him cheat. You're going to have to bring some money to the table. There's no getting around that. Nushana writes, real question, y'all. We're going to wind the live stream down. I wanted to keep it between 30 and 40 minutes. I see a lot of engagement. As you guys get in here, double tap the screen. Real question, y'all. What's the biggest reason men and women can't seem to understand each other? Is it communication, money, or just pure ego? I'd say really communication because men and women communicate differently because the world views us differently. Men can't be as vulnerable. Women can be completely vulnerable and get help As a man, if you're too vulnerable, you'll be looked at as weak and taken advantage of by other men. Women want a man that is strong that they can look up to. So you can't be as vulnerable as a woman. And so our mindsets and communication and how we deal with the world is completely different. And we should accept that, excuse me, and not try to change it into something that it's not. Stop changing men into women. Stop changing women into men. We need to stay in our positions. Then also it's just pure ego. They're arrogant. Attractive women today are completely arrogant. They got so many options, not knowing that they're mostly sexual options, but she don't care about that. Um, Guy's ego, he wants the relationship to be a certain way. And so it's a lot of BS. It's, I would say, mainly communication and ego. Money is more of a but see, the money issue, the thing that I see, the money would be solved if you guys would come together. Women with these layoffs and everything, if they had a man, the man would either guide them and educate them on what's going on in the job market, or could lean on him to have a decent job, to depend on him when her money goes. Now, money is an issue for everybody because the economy is screwed, and so yeah, it might be a little bit of all of it, but if I think if the ego was gone and people understood how men and women communicate and how different it is and accept it for what it is, I think we could get over the money issue and work together and figure it out. If I were wearing regular plain clothes, she wouldn't even look my direction. See, you already know. Barbara's definition of love, the Bible says God is to love, so study his character and you'll find what love is. And the husband, their wife, Dr. Oz said, I am an accountant, so I know a little bit more about the economy than the average person and bank. I'm also the manager at my location. Well, educate us, Dr. Ozzy, on what you're noticing about relationships and money. Curious. We're gonna wind the live stream down, but please, we want to hear your insight, Dr. Ozzy, before we get out of here. To me, perfect man is what we need are done, important one, and respect, trust is the base. That is the base. What happened? Did I click something? What happened? Did I do something? What the hell? Oh, I see what you guys are doing. You blocking that person. Yeah, block that person. Yeah, Barbie. Yeah, delete that person about her. Get him up out of here. Yeah, delete Leandro too. I see you. I see what you're doing. Delete all of them. Yeah, you can ban them from the channel. We don't do idiotic, stupid stuff over here. But yeah, I want to hear what Dr. Ozzy has to say. If he's still in here, I'm very curious to see what he has to say about what he's noticing since he's an accountant. We're going to get some live education from somebody in real life and what they're noticing and seeing in the aspect of dating and relationships and finances. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you, Barbie, for being a good moderator. I knew you'd be a good moderator. Shout out to the good women. We always talk about the bad women and how they're screwing up relationships and all kind of stuff. But to the good women that are out there, still out there, shout out to you guys. We need you guys to have more children so it can populate and we can have better women for the society. Not for me, not for men, but just for society's sake. I've been taking a business class that touches the subject of personal finance, and I read it somewhere in the book that divorce is extremely expensive. It always is. Lisa, who's your favorite music artist? Probably Chris Brown at the moment. Oh, you could let a introvert. You could let her. You could let that fly. It's just an off topic question. She's just asking a little bit off topic. Now that Kobe in love. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I do not. I don't like Billy Eilish. Down syndrome Jesus. What in the world is going on with the chat? Seems like a lot of bad women outnumber. Yeah, I appreciate that, introvert. You can go ahead and ban them from the channel, bro. Hide them from the channel. It seems like a yeah. It seems like a lot of bad women outnumber good women today nowadays, but good women are hard to come by. Yeah, yep. And it's a lot of weak males out here too, man. Our society is suffering because we've gotten to a space to where the male and the women incompetent people are running rampant. So, but yeah, guys, I figured Dr. Ozzy would come in here and give us some insights. What you mean, Barbie? We're gonna wind the live stream down. But yeah, guys, we gotta accept the nature that men have a nature that won't change, and you have to accept some parts of it. You have to accept that women's nature won't change, and you have to accept that and not try to change each other into something that we're not. There's no perfect person, there's no perfect relationship. You're gonna have to find out what suits you best. I ain't gonna lie, introvert. There's a couple of good women that I came across in high school, and they already married, bro, and in college, and they already married, bro. So I'm like, at least I have a good eye. Yeah, one of them was actually a virgin. It's hard. I know it might be hard for you guys to believe that, but she was actually a virgin before she got married, which is extremely rare. But yeah, once we hit the 40-minute mark, we're gonna uh, get up out of here. He says intercourse is better when you are in true love. Yeah, that because the intercourse means something. It's not just service level. And guys, you got to stop playing with sex, right? Like the minute that you guys go raw and you touch skin, and especially if you ejaculate inside of her, whether she's ovulating or not, that relationship just got pushed to a different level. We can sit here and say that, I can be detached from sex and I don't, I can be a player and all that, homie. Certain stuff that you do when engaging in intercourse can make you guys catch feelings. So that's why these situationships get out of hand. I've discovered that I feel so much better with love and intercourse than just intercourse. I don't know if for men it's the same or not. I mean, men, we do have more of a capability to just have intercourse and just look at it for it just being intercourse, but some dudes be catching feelings too. And that's the thing with intercourse. Like, if you guys are having, if that situationship lasts or a hookup, an intended hookup hangs around for like 2 or 3 months, you guys are on the verge of making that into a relationship. Yeah, at least you're clean, introvert. That's crazy, introvert. Have you guys seen that video of that sugar daddy that deleted this whole family, including the 1 year old? That's a crazy ass story, bro. Crazy story. I might have to do a live stream on that this weekend. But yeah, we about to get up out of here, guys. I appreciate you guys supporting the live stream this Tuesday night. I'm exhausted. My voice is gone. Yeah, and that's crazy. Like in that story, the husband was PIMPing his wife, and she was using the old sugar daddy to fund their whole family's lifestyle. And that sugar daddy found out about it, and he deleted all of them. It's crazy, bro. That's a crazy ass story. So you might probably gonna talk about that this weekend. You guys stay tuned for this weekend. I'll be going live Saturday and Sunday. So you guys stay tuned for that. Um, that's it for tonight. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Introvert does gaming content, so you guys go check him out. Shout out to Barbie. Shout out to my man Nathan. Shout out to what's her name? New moderator, Nushana. Shout out to Dr. Ozzy. Shout out to other people that came in earlier. I'll make sure I got everybody. I appreciate you guys for coming in here and supporting the live. I will see you guys this weekend, man. You guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week as you guys come in here. Double tap the screen. I'll see you guys this weekend, man. Peace.